In this video, I want to share the 3 most important things that allowed me to manifest my husband fast. I'm Crystal from the School of Manifesting Love, their premier love manifestation and dating program for women. I share content on understanding men in the masculine, manifesting love, and dating. So be sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss anything. So manifesting love is a topic that can really sound very woo-woo and out there and kind of crazy and esoteric. So I want to just break down some of the most important steps so that you can just actually implement this into your life. So the first thing is to set an intention. Now, setting an intention is something that also is widely misunderstood. It can sort of sound like wishy-washy or just like a wish, something that you want. That's not an intention. An intention has power behind it. So, for example, when I decided that I was ready to call in the love of my life, to call in my person, call in my partner, I declared that year the year of the man. Because that's what an intention is about. It's about putting your energy behind something that you want to do. It's not enough to just say, oh, I hope this happens. Maybe it'll happen. Maybe it won't. It's about putting the force of your will behind it. That is a powerful, powerful thing that you're then sending out. It's powerful for your own focus and direction, but it's also telling the universe, this is what I want. It's even stronger than a goal because before you even start taking action, you've put your energy behind it. Another way you can think about it is the difference between saying, oh, I'd like that to happen, that'd be really nice, as opposed to, this is going to happen no matter what. I'm going to do everything in my power to ensure it does. Step 2 is having absolute clarity. People love to say that dating is a numbers game. Dating is not a numbers game. That doesn't make any sense at all. That just means that anyone who dates the most people is the one who's going to end up in the most successful relationship. And clearly that's not how it works. It's not a numbers game. Dating is a sifting game. The best sifter wins. What that means is that you have to have absolute clarity on what you desire, and then you actually have to act on it. Clarity means you actually know what you want and what you need and what will bring joy and satisfaction to a relationship. Here's one thing that I see with women all the time is that they don't actually know what they want. They think they know what they want. They have an idea in their mind of like, oh, this will be so amazing. This will be perfect. But it's actually not leading them towards a happy, healthy, loving, committed relationship. So let me give you an example of this. One of the biggest misconceptions I hear about is this concept called settling. You know, women say this all the time. I don't want to settle. I don't want to settle. I refuse to settle. And then they meet a guy and he's really, really good looking and he has a great job and he has plenty of money and he's so charming and he treats her like garbage. And they're just like, oh my God, he's so hot. And they think they're not settling. And then there's a guy who's a little bit more average, but he's kind. He's got similar values and goals. And he shows up consistently over and over again. And I'm not saying he's like a schmuck. He's just not gorgeous necessarily. He's maybe not the richest man you've ever met. But he shows up. He's investing in you. He's committed to you. And they say, well, I don't want to be with him. I don't want to settle. With the guy who's not interested in you, who's not investing in you, who's not stepping up for you, you're settling. With the other one, you're not. Because settling isn't really about the qualities of the other person. Settling is about their intention, their investment, and the way you feel when you're with them and without them. This is another thing that I see is that a woman will feel great when she's with a particular guy and she'll be like, oh my God, he's so amazing. But then they don't hear from him for weeks and they're miserable the entire time because they don't know where he stands. He's not actually showing any sort of continuing interest. Again, it's not just how you feel in the moment with them, but how are they showing up when you're not together? Are they interested in maintaining any sort of connection with you? That's a big part of clarity is understanding what you actually need and want, what's actually going to lead you towards happiness in the long term. So that's the first thing is understanding the distinction between when are you settling versus when are you not settling, and then understanding what qualities are actually going to lead you towards a happy, healthy, loving, committed relationship with someone. A relationship that can last, that will actually bring you joy over the long term. So the way that you have to think about this is subjective versus objective qualities. A lot of people get very hung up on the objective qualities. Things like, where did he go to school? What job does he have? How tall is he? You know, does he have the color eyes that I prefer? All these objective qualities. It's okay to have some preferences, but you have to understand that most of the objective qualities that you're considering are not actually leading you towards long-term satisfaction and happiness. They're very surface. You want to make sure that you keep your focus on subjective qualities, things like kindness, trustworthiness, and humor. The third part of this clarity, understanding what settling is, having clarity on the subjective qualities that are actually going to lead to your own happiness and satisfaction. But then the third part of it is really sifting effectively then. Now you have all this information and you actually have to use it. It's one thing to sort of sit down and write out a list, here's what I want. It's another thing to encounter someone and actually decide I'm going to date this person or I'm not based on where we are or are not aligned. That's really the challenge, right? Is you might meet someone who's tall, dark, and handsome and so charming, but he's not kind, he's not loyal, he's not interested in a committed relationship at all. And then a good sifter is able to say, you're super hot, I love our chemistry, but no, this is not for me. Those are the women that are able to actually get into the committed relationships that they want. And that's the way that I was able to go from single to married to the love of my life in less than a year. So I want to hear, tell me below in the comments, what are the 5 qualities that you would say are the most important for you to find in a partner? Step 3 is create a daily practice. With manifestation, what you're trying to do is become an energetic match for the thing that you desire. I know that this sounds a little bit out there, but all this really means is that you want to believe that you are worthy of the thing that you desire, that the thing that you desire exists, and that you can have it. That's really what it comes down to. So energetic match is a more accurate term, but it's really just about believing that you can have what you want. If you've ever thought, what I want doesn't exist, the men that I like don't like me, I'll never be able to have the relationship I desire, I'm not good enough, I'm not this or that enough, I'm not rich enough, I'm not from this kind of background, all of that means you're not an energetic match for what you ultimately desire because you're not believing that you can have the thing that you want. In my program, The School of Manifesting Love, I go step by step through how you can actually upgrade your entire belief system so this becomes really easy and natural. So step 3, did I already say what step 3 was? One of the ways that we can shift our beliefs and start believing in something different is through repetition. So creating a daily practice allows us to do that. It allows you to keep your intention, this powerful force that you've put out with your energy, top of mind. It allows you to make decisions that are in alignment with what you want to create. For example, for me, one of the things that I did was I looked at my manifesto every day. In the morning, I would look it over really quickly, and then at night, I would look at it again. It allowed me to stay focused on what I wanted. As I read through my manifesto more and more, it became more real to me. It became more vivid. It felt like something that was not only possible, but close, something that I could absolutely and definitely have. So that was really powerful. So just to do a brief recap, step 1, create a powerful intention. Put the force of your will behind it. Step 2 is to create absolute clarity so you can become a better sifter. And then step 3, create some sort of daily practice to keep what you desire top of mind. Today, I gave you 3 steps that you can take that are very powerful, but it's not the full picture. I have a 6-step magnetism formula. There's 6 steps for manifesting the love that you want. And I've actually created a free masterclass completely around this. I go in depth to each of the 6 steps so you can understand some of the biggest mistakes that you're making and what you need to do to change them. You can sign up for the masterclass. I will be sure to link that for you. Also, if you'd like to join a community of women just like you who are smart, successful, attractive, and looking for love, please join Magnetizing Love. It's my free Facebook community. I share lots more content. I do live streams. I answer questions. I go in depth into some of the topics that I discuss here. And it's just a great place to be. So I'll make sure to link that for you as well. If you like this video, please let me know by liking it, subscribing, sharing it with your friends, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the next one.